well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. His teammates are really not... Has a shot! And that is wildly off target. It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there. And it's Gerrard. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. No goals as yet. Oh, this looks sharp. Ronaldinho. Gerrard in with the challenge. And that's been won straight back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. A header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Oh, really well played. Oh, it's come loose. He's only too happy to take that back. Cannavaro. Oh, there's the clearance. And this is Gerrard, and it's Gerrard. And that's got behind for a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. It's a little off target. Mavropanos. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Bikram plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And claimed it back swiftly. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Vinicius Junior. It's Robertson. There's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes? Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative. So both teams still stuck on the starting block, 0-0 at the break. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Nepal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Mavropanos.
Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Corner given. And we have our very first corner. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. DiMarco calmly anticipates.
Mavropanos.
Tidy with his distribution.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Can he get it through? We get a throw in.
Substitution in progress.
He's picked his way through. Good read, needed to be. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Forwards and with intent. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's heaved it away. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's shifting through the gears here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and their day.
And the finish!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Nepal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No.
He's done very well to take that back. It's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through, and he's managed to get through. And the shots! Oh, that is rather wayward. Tries to pass it through. Conte. Can he get on the end of this? Mavropanos cuts it out. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is as far as it goes. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed.
के कुरा हुन्छ त्यसले उता मागेकै छैन
हेलो ए त्यो ड्युटी छ कि क्या हो अहिले कहाँ छस् कुन ठाउँ ए अनि अस्ति दिन तैँले भाउजूसँग कुरा गरिस् त त्यसले पनि फेरि केही भनेको छैन मलाई ए त्यही त अनि त्यसले पनि केही भन्न अनि के गरिस् भनेर मसँग त्यही अहिले अलिकति छ अब त्यही तैँले भाउजूलाई हालिदिएको जति चाहिँ छ मेरो आफ्नै यता कामबाट लिएको त्यो चाहिँ तँलाई त्यही भए पनि हालिदिइरहन्छु नि काम चलिरहन्छ अनि के रे अब के छ त के छ अब ब्याज स्याज तिर्नुपर्छ कि पर्दैन ल मलाई क्युआर पठाइदिइराख अब हेर अहिले त्यही भए पनि हालिदिन्छु नरिसा अरू चाहिँ अब बिस्तारै भाउजूले पठाएपछि तिरौँला ल मलाई व्हाट्सएप गरिदे ल अब के हुन्छ हेर एक हप्ता चाहिँ ड्याममै बिदा छ अब पर्सि भोलिदेखि
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
अफिसको माहौल के हुन्छ
Fans have pulled out
त्यसपछि
all the stops to
मात्रै
make this a
ल
monumental occasion.
सकभर कोसिस गर्छु म आउने चाहिँ
Boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
ठिक छ विचार गर्छु म विचार गर्छु भन्दा पनि अफिसमा माहौल के हुन्छ यो बीचबीचमा
Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
मलाई मसँग चाहिँ
Pass
क्यामेरा छैन नि
intercepted.
फेरि
Slightly better ball would have
Yeah,
led
I
to a
mean,
very different
Diego-
outcome there.
Well, everything up to the
Oh,
final
man,
pass looked decent. They just couldn't click out.
It's Iniesta! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Nicely intercepted. And here's Forlan. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Shot,
त्यो
surely!
27 गते भनेको लगनको दिन हो
Oh, Sporting! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Sporting are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
यहाँबाट त फेरि भाडा महँगो छ कि क्यामेरै
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's
सामान्य
Forlan.
क्यामेरालाई पनि दिनको 2500 छ
Maguire
क्या
calmly anticipates. And he thumps it clear.
त्यसरी अब लगेर 2-3 दिन राख्न त सकिँदैन यो
Messi.
त्यो भएपछि चाहिँ
Belletti.
केटाहरूको
Shot could be on.
अब फेरि
He's
उनीहरू
picked
सबै
his way
मान्छे
through.
हो
And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
WhatsApp यही नम्बरमा छ
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
Has a shot!
अब 2 बजेसम्म
Now to race. Oh, what has happened here?
अनि छुट्टी चाहिँ कहिले जान्छ
कुन जिल्ला हो यो?
Belletti. Sporting upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
फेरि चुनावको बेला बिदा भनेर बेला पनि पाइँदैन
Iniesta does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Messi. Out towards the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
छैन कहिलेसम्म जाने भन्छ विशेष चलेको हो नि
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Iniesta.
5000 जमानामा
त्यसको पनि
It's a
दिनु
really well-measured ball. Drilled in low. He's tried one!
मान्छे बोल्ने छोडिसक्यो
Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
भनेपछि लक्ष्यको पनि नखोजे नहेरेको
That looks a decent ball. Maradona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a throw. Maguire. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. The message is clear, none shall pass. Van Nistelrooy. Maguire cuts out the pass. That's an
क्यामेरा
imaginative
त्यति
pass.
महँगो भइसक्यो दिएको गाडीतिर पनि
Pass somewhat off target.
मैले गर्दै 7-8
Well,
हजार
the idea was a
लिन्छु
good one. The
त्यो पनि
execution of it,
5-6
not
हजार
quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Roberto Carlos. Sporting needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Belletti. And it's Messi. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Has a look and plays it forward. Forlan. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, and that should have been two.
What a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Sporting with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Mavropanos is there, and he can get that clear. Picked up, it's Neymar! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. No way through, so back it comes. Shoots! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Great chance! It's through, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's straight offside. Beckenbauer. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Forlan. And they're back on the ball again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's through. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's going to go a long way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's big. And the finish! And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
घरबाट त बैशाखबाट तिर्नुपर्छ उता गएपछि 20-25 हजार त भइहाल्छ
1 रुपैयाँ जम्मा भएछ बल्ल
सर्ट भिडियो पनि भ्यू जान्दैन 1000 पनि पुग्दैन एक महिनामा हैन सात लाइक आइसकेछ त आज त कच्चिटो
Is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A trident. And the shot! It's a foul. It could be a penalty.
Penalty.
So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0.
Good.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. He's got a real chance! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's gone for goal! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Eriksson towering forward here. Eriksson! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Okay, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Alexander-Arnold. That has not gone well. Now it's Lee Kang-in. There's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Eriksson does really well to win the ball there. De Jong. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apology. Shot, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Shapes in for the pieces! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Fernandez. Fernandez. Good. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rudiger. Pedri. Goes looking wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Nepal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Here we go again. And the pass is intercepted. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vardiol. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's having a shot! He has done it! Just cruising! They are cruising! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. It's a pretty loose pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedri. And he's decided to go for it. And that's past the post.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Maguire. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for the shot! Vardiol aimed beyond the defence. Eriksson, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Mkhitaryan. Vardiol deals with that comfortably.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Mkhitaryan. And that's a dangerous ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. No, again, there's no way through. Ball's played through. The less said about that pass, the better.
Substitutions taking place.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Rodri. That pass isn't the best. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Thinks one through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pass somewhat off target.
Yes.
Vardiol. And it's Fernandez. It's Pedri. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Casemiro. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risk.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Camavinga, and it's Valverde for Messi. Tries to play it through. Valverde looking to run onto it. Spread neatly. And he's managed to get free. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Valverde. Looking for options for movement. That's tidy. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Messi. Played out to the right. Ericsson. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, no joy this time. Van Dijk. It could be in here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
No way through. Half-time getting close now. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Aí,
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Decent hit from there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's De Jong. And he's in decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. DiMarco plays it short. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
Paul ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just been... Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a cracking ball. Mbappe, he won't be happy with that one.
Maguire. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Camavinga.
Maguire.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. He has found the way through. He's in a great position here. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lanes.
Mbappe! And it's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
That's the keeper's ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Lee Kang-in.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Garson! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
De Jong is sporting a guilty look after that. And he shoots! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The invitation was clear. It was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking it.
He's got tools! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Akanji, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's a searching pass somewhat off target.
Maguire.
Ganduzi. And that's another good win of the ball.
There will be 5 minutes.
5 minutes to add. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Bernardo Silva. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a shade optimistic.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Bernardo Silva! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that.
गोलीको आयो भने पुगिहाल्छ नि कति लाग्छ मसँग 1800 रुपैयाँ छ त्यहाँ 1200 छैन
शनिबार त के होला
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team.
Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's going to be disappointed with that. Fernandez getting this one clear. Nicked it back promptly. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hernandez gathers from the goal kick. And this is Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Face to face with the keeper.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's gone for goal! Mavropanos spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. And that's been won straight back. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hernandez. He's in it. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Terrific header. Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Hernandez gets a foot in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Turns and goes back. He's tried one! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Substitution for Barcelona, number 13, Palmer. On the field is
That gets things going for the second half.
Paul, I've been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
De Jong promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. Shot a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Not the most accurate pass. That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he plays one through. And Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And he's there to clear it. Threads one in. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And again! It's a goal! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? That has ended up in no man's land. And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. Fernandez. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Guendouzi. And the shot! No mistake! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Paul really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and
Hazard! And for sure, that was not one of his best. He has found a way through. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
There will be 5.
He is through here. Great chance! Oh, crossbar! Oh no, this... And he shoots!
Yes.
Yes! He's done it! And that has raised the roof! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? Decent chance!
Yes.
And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Guendouzi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
And he's had a hit! In for the pieces! Dispatched clinically! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, no joy this time. On the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Neymar. This is Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is out of play. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very...
Likanin! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And it's Batistuta. Looking to play him in. Oh, super find. And Batistuta! It's in! Argentina are level. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No, that was never going to make it. Deftly away. Argentina were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
That could spell trouble. Lee Kang-in! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lee Kang-in actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. DiMarco goes short. Via claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. This ended up in no man's land. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, there. And Batis! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's the shot! Yes! And the message is clear. The only way is up. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the...
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back on the way. Tries to play it. Oh, shooting chance! Applies the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Natal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Casemiro gets across to intercept that. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way. Costa Curta. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay? Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now. He's trying his best to keep it in. Goes for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Van Dijk. Ah, he's given it away. Cleared without complication. Triol. And it's Neymar. Distributed tidily. Back into the middle. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mavropanos. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Substitution in progress.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Best. Looking for the run. He's found a way through.
Well, Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! The movement so nice, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
taking place.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should...
Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were... And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
दाइलाई दिनु है यो क्युआर रे दाइकोमा गएन रे
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbour